Guess what, writers? Today is our celebration day. Today we get to celebrate all of the hard work you've done as a writer during Unit 1. I want you to get out your writing folder, and I want you to look through all the stories that you've done. Feel proud about all of the hard work you've done. But then I want you to think about which of the stories you think is the best. If you were going to give yourself a blue ribbon, which of those writings would you give an award to? That's the writing, that's the story I want you to share and celebrate today. Take a minute, pause the video if you need to, and find your blue ribbon writing. Our learning target for today is, I can celebrate my narrative writing by reading my story with a friend or someone in my family. Today we're going to celebrate by sharing our writing. When we started Unit 1, we talked about how every person has a story, and everyone's story is important to be heard. Today, you get to share your story, and I'm so excited for you to get to do that. There are a few things I want to teach you about sharing your story so that you can celebrate it in the best way possible. First, you need to make sure that you're reading loudly. A lot of times people get nervous when they're sharing their story, so they begin to talk very quiet, and they talk like this. It was hard to hear me, wasn't it? You can't share your story if people can't hear you, so make sure that you're reading loudly. Make sure that you use expression. You want your listeners to hear excitement in your story. So you don't want to read like this where everything sounds the same. You want to use your expression. Make your voice and your face sound scary and look scary as if it's something that's scary, or excited if it's exciting, or even sad if it's a sad part of the story. So use expression while you're reading your writing. And finally, show the illustration slowly. Pause between each page and give your listeners a chance to enjoy the illustrations that you've worked on. Okay, I want you to listen while I practice. Make sure that I read loudly, use expression, and show my illustrations slowly. I'll pause between each page so that you can take time to look at my illustrations. Ready? Here we go. First, I went with my friend Kelly to Indian Rocks Beach to play and look for shells. Then I walked along the shore. I poked the sand with my fingers to look for shells. I put them in our bucket. Finally, when our bucket was full, we raced back to our towels to count them. How did I do? I want you to give me a thumbs up if you think I did great, a thumb to the side if you thought I could do a little bit better, or a thumbs down if I forgot to do what we were practicing. Did I read loudly? I think I did. I tried to read pretty loudly. Did I use expression? I think I'm going to give myself a thumb to the side. There were a couple times that I think I probably could have used a little more expression. Did I show the illustration slowly? I tried to. I paused between each page so you could look at the illustrations. All right, writers, now it's going to be your turn. I want you to take the story that you've decided as your best and practice. Practice reading it loudly, using expression, and showing the illustrations slowly. You could do this standing in front of a mirror or standing in front of some of your stuffed animals, just so that you have a chance to practice and practice and practice before it's time to share your writing with others. Pause the video, go practice, and then come back and push play when you think you're ready to move on. Are you ready for your celebration time? Here's how you're going to celebrate your amazing work. First, find someone in your home that you can share your story with and read your story. You're ready. You've practiced. Now go celebrate with someone in your home. But then make sure you come back to your Nearpod lesson, because on the next slide, you're going to share your story with your digital teacher by reading it on the Nearpod slide. Most importantly, I want you to celebrate your growth as a writer. Look at how much you've written this year and the great story that you were able to come up with. I know I am super proud of you. Go share your story with the world. Have fun, writers.